Okay, so today we're messing with the old John Deere 4320. This tractor needs a couple of things, needs a clutch in it, needs a couple leaks fixed on it, but today we're messing with fixing up the frame rail on it. This tractor had a John Deere 158 loader on it, and having the loader on it kind of caused our bolt holes here where the frame mounts to the engine block, caused them to wallow out. So the frame rail was real sloppy and it kind of lets the engine roll inside of the frame, so we figured we'd get that fixed. In order to fix this, we are going to basically take out all of the original frame rail bolts, which are these guys. They're a 5/8 thread with a 15/16 head, and they're about an inch long. And we're going to put in a John Deere 50 series frame rail bolt. It's a 3/4 thread, about 2 inches long, and 15/16 head. So it has quite a bit more meat to grab onto the engine block and should keep it from wallowing out the frame rail again. So what we did in order to get this frame rail all prepped, we took it off the tractor, drilled a 3/4 inch hole in the frame rail. And then we took a 1-inch drill bit, drilled this out, and made a seat for our tapered bolt head. And then put it back on the tractor here, and then we used our mag drill to go ahead and drill larger holes into the block of the engine here in order to accommodate this 3/4 bolt. So we had our mag drill mounted here and into these 4 holes and these 2 over here. We went and drilled a 21/32 hole into here. And with that 21/32 hole, you can go ahead and you can run a 3/4 tap in there and cut new threads. These bolts right here, they're just temporary to hold things in place, but you can see this one's got new threads cut into it. And the hole inside this engine block, it's already about 2 inches deep, but the old frame rail bolt, it only has about an inch of thread on it, so there's an inch of thread back there that's not really doing anything. So we didn't drill any deeper than how deep these holes already were, because if you go too deep, you'll go ahead and you'll punch right into the crankcase, and don't want to do that. But with our new threads in, you can see that this 50 series bolt threads right into here. I think I'm going to have to shorten this bolt just a little bit to keep it from bottoming out inside the engine block. Probably take a 1/4 inch off of it or so. But yeah, we're going to do these 4 holes, these 2 holes. These 4 up here, they were still good. They had no slop in them, so we're just going to leave those ones with the factory frame rail bolts in them. I guess on these older John Deeres, it was pretty common for this frame rail to start moving up and down and wallowing out these holes, especially on tractors with loaders on them. John Deere also does make a bolt reclamation kit, and to my understanding, what you do with the bolt reclamation kit is you still drill out a larger hole inside your engine block, but instead of doing just one solid bolt like this 50 series bolt, you install a bolt and then you have a bushing on this bolt in order to take up the slop where your engine block gets all wallowed out vertically. So taking a YouTube video about this is kind of an afterthought, so sorry I didn't have any video of what the engine block looked like prior to drilling it out. But basically all these holes, they were just ovals, and with a 21/32 bit, we were able to get them to where they're 99% good. So might not be the perfect way to fix it, but it looks like it's going to work, and it is simpler than doing a reclamation kit. on one of these tractors. So if you've got an old John Deere 20 series and maybe the 30 and 40 series as well, and you got a loader on there, you might go make sure that all your frame rail bolts are nice and tight into the engine, and hopefully you can keep this from happening. But if you do have a wallowed out frame rail, this is one way to fix it. This 50 series bolt, you can just pick it up at your John Deere dealer. It's about $12 for the bolt, and here's the part number for it. For your tap, you're going to want a 3/4 inch coarse thread tap. And then you'll probably also need to get a bottoming tap so that you can run your threads all the way down to the bottom of your drilled hole. As you can see, we need to go get one and finish tapping out these holes. But yeah, that should be all you really need for this. A mag drill really does help, but you could probably do it with a hand drill if you don't have one. And yeah, that should get your old John Deere back in the field and ready to go back to work.